Alright, hello and welcome. It's a weird sound coming from the floor. You noticed that I recently changed the name of the channel to Boss Bass Notes, so that's because I came up with that clever pun, a play on the word bass notes from fragrance and notes of a bass guitar. So that's why I wanted to show off my new bass. As you can hear, it's better than the last one I had, or the first one. This is a Jackson Spectra. I really love this color, by the way. I chose it specifically. The sound is better here. I just moved the amp here so I can play it, for you, because it was far away from the computer before, but the sound there isn't as good. I mean, the acoustic. This is great. I love the way it sounds here. Let's tell you a little about my history with this instrument. I started first practicing the bass at 16. It's a long story. I wanted to play the guitar, but in that band where I was allowed to practice with, they already had two guitar players, so they also had a bass player, but he agreed to kind of show me some stuff. So yeah, they borrowed me their own bass, but after a while, yeah, I don't know, we moved and stuff like that. I moved far away from that place, so I didn't come anymore to practice with them, and then of course, all boys want to play a guitar, rather six string. I think, right? Nobody says, "Oh, at 16, I want to play the bass," But then, like 3.5 years ago, I just kind of, I don't know. I started feeling like I was a little tired of playing guitar for so long, and I was like, why not try the bass? I already dabbled in it. But the thing is, I still have a hard time remembering, as a guy who had played guitar for like 30 years, that you gotta do this when you play bass. So, right, I started playing like this, like on an ordinary guitar. Yeah, but alright. So, what I have thought about, because the channel is now called Bass Notes, like every time I do a fragrance video, I will first play a little bass. Yeah. But yeah, this one has a much more powerful sound than the first one that I bought. So yeah, as I said back then in '94, I didn't have my own bass guitar, so because I didn't really plan to play it. Some finger exercising there. All right, so yeah, I mean, the one that I bought first was a kind of beginner's cheap bass, but now I feel like after 3.5 years, I felt like, yeah, I think I've learned enough, I have progressed enough, so I can play, can get a better one. So, and I think it has really done wonders. I had almost kind of gotten bored or tired of playing that cheap bass, but now that I've gotten a better one, it just really increases your playing will and pleasure, and yeah, just enjoyment. I think really it does depend on the quality of your instrument and your amp and the whole gear, definitely. A little about my favorite bass player. Yeah, actually, I did kind of always like certain bass players in big groups. Like, for instance, one of my early idols was Roger Glover in Deep Purple and Rainbow, and I also liked Jack Bruce from Cream and John Paul Jones, Led Zeppelin. So yeah, I always had a certain admiration for these people. And later on, as I started listening to Rush, I just discovered, wow, man, that guy Geddy Lee is amazing. It's pretty amazing. So right now the amp isn't at its full capacity, but I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna jeopardize, you know, getting some heavy, loud complaints from neighbors or even my mom. So I, yeah, play like this instead. So yeah, that was it, a little bit about that. I of course I still do play ordinary six-string guitar and also enjoy that. I think it's really great to be able to appreciate both instruments. Like, I mean, I think many people today, especially young ones, they think, oh, bass is so boring, so easy, but it's only boring if you don't have creativity, I think, and if you are not listening to the right players, also very important. So forget those, meat and potatoes rock bands. You will not learn anything there. Another bassist I want to mention actually that is pretty underrated because he played in a pop band, that is Rick Ellis of Foreigner. He is very good, very good. Yeah. All right, so I think that will be all. I wanted to show you a little my new bass, and I really very delighted with. And yeah, I'll tell you a little about why I chose to play it after so many years. I think it's a really nice thing too. It's like a throwback or a blast from the past to go back to something that you had started playing at such a young age. Yeah, it's pretty magical, isn't it? Okay, bye.